Hello, everyone. My name is Elizabeth Gonzalez, and this is a presentation on SSH or Secure Shell. I will explain what SSH is, how it works, its benefits, and best practices for securing SSH connections. What is SSH? SSH is a cryptographic network protocol used to secure access and manage remote devices over an unsecured network. It was designed to replace older protocols like Telnet and RLogin, which send data in plain text, which makes them vulnerable to eavesdropping and attacks. SSH encrypts communication, ensuring confidentiality and security. How does SSH work? SSH establishes secure network connection between two machines by encrypting all data transferred between them. It typically runs on port 22 and supports two main authentication methods, password based and public key. The latter is more secure and is commonly used in modern setups. SSH authentication methods. There are three main authentication methods in SSH. First, password based, which is an easy to set up but vulnerable to brute force attacks. Second, public key authentication, where users generate a key pair, a private key stored securely and publicly placed on the server. This means more secure than password. And lastly is the multi-factor authentication, which adds an additional layer of security by requiring a second factor, such as a temporary one-time code. Uses of SSH. SSH is widely used for various purposes, like remote login, file transfer, tunneling, automation. Remote login allows administrators to secure access and manage remote servers. File transfer is performed using secure copy or secure file transfer protocol. Tunneling lets users securely forward ports and access remote services. Automation helps execute scripts securely across multiple machines, making administrative tasks more efficient. Advantages of using SSH. SSH provides several benefits. It uses strong encryption to protect data from being intercepted. It supports both password and key based authentication, giving users flexibility. SSH is a tool in a system administration, cloud computing, and secure data transmission, making it a must have for IT professionals. Hardening recommendations. To enhance SSH security, follow these hardening recommendations. Disable password based authentication and use public key authentication instead. Use strong passphrases to protect private keys. Disable root login to prevent direct access as an administrator. Limit SSH access using firewalls to restrict connections to trusted IPs. Implement multi factor authentication for an extra security layer. SSH best practices. In addition to hardening SSH, follow these best practices. Keep SSH software up to date to patch vulnerabilities. Monitor and log SSH connections to detect unauthorized access. Rotate SSH keys periodically to minimize the risk of compromise. Modify the SSHD underscore config file to enforce security settings such as disabling root login and setting idle sessions timeouts.